Just a few regrets with Arizona Bike Week 2025. One, I regret not going to Cave Creek, enjoying all the bikers and all the entertainment out there and music. It looked like it was really packed, a lot of cool bikes, a lot of cool people, a lot of good food. Next year, though, I plan on going. Number two, Westworld. Westworld Bike Week, kind of a letdown. $75 to get in after 3 p.m. Quite a bit much. I understand that goes to the big entertainment at night, but I'd rather just skip that and go to Cave Creek. On top of that, the stunt riders, unfortunately, when we went to watch them, they had to stop after about 10 minutes because of high winds. Completely understandable. I wouldn't want to be pulling off backflips 50 feet in the air and high winds either. On top of that, feeling a little bit smaller than I expected at Westworld, it felt like I was just walking through a mall filled with bike stuff. Didn't find any show discounts, although later I found out Vance and Hines did have a discount for the show. Fortunately, I didn't take advantage of that. Maybe next time. Next year, though, I might still go, but make sure I get the early bird so it doesn't cost so much. Meet up with some people for some rides. Which brings up my next point. Really wished I had gone to Tortilla Flats when I went to Goldfield Mines. Continued that road. Those twisties were fun. Although it being busy and still a fairly new rider, I opted to wait till next year or another time. I did go a couple weeks later after Bike Week, hit Tortilla Flats and had a blast during the day. Wasn't so busy, but still quite a few bikers out there. Really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, the camera did not record my twisties. Maybe next time I'll double check the settings on the camera. Lesson learned. Overall, Arizona Bike Week was a blast. Really going to hit up more rides next year along with Tortilla Flats. Maybe do the Pat Tillman ride. And I'll have a lot more experience on my belt and have more confidence in my riding skills. Town. A lot to do out here, a lot of history out here. You got gold panning, I got train tours, 4x4 tours. Let's get into it.
Sheriff, is that thing? No, she'll get homework. Sheriff, what the heck is going on? The sheriff. And they didn't do their homework and one other thing. Went up at the walk. Well, that's bad. We're gonna watch these two young ladies. Hey, out. 1, 2, 3. Don't take that word again. Right. This is about to get just like time. God, there's a butter. You know, orange tea. Down to me, Jack. That. You are, darling. And it's fine, God. That's the I can play, I have I haven't said that all. Boy! How are you with Charlie? Why? What are you doing? Yeah, get some of Hey, that's a nice dress you got on. Do you like glasses? Whoa, go! Go ahead! Don't like they do something. Oh, Russell! Stand out, man! Stand out! All the boys, what about? On the ice. On more. Hang on, boys. Let me support some of the bus on the get there. I don't think that Charlie wants to talk. I will not have any. You're in Dust Pie Town, alright? I don't want you to go. Come on, man. Go. Okay, go on back, all right? You're gonna hold this one more time. You're go. Hold on. I don't think I got this all for you, all right? How you want to do me? So please, folks, who's on me? All the other stuff. Yell out, are you Cowboys dead? Are you Cowboys dead? Are you Cowboys dead?
Situated atop a small hill between the Superstition and Goldfield Mountains, the settlement of Goldfield got its start in 1892 when gold ore was found in the area. The town soon sprang up on October 7th, 1893, and received its first official post office. Along with the legend of the Lost Dutchman mine, gold led plenty of new miners to the area. The town had 3 saloons, a boarding house, general store, brewery, blacksmith shop, butcher shop, and a school in no time at all. The town boomed until some 4,000 souls were residing in the city 5 years later. Goldfield's bustling days were quickly dashed when the vein of gold ore started to play out, and the ore grade dropped. With the town found itself quickly dying, the miners moved on. The post office was discontinued on November 2nd of 1898, and Goldfield became a ghost town. George Young, the Secretary of Arizona and acting governor, arrived on the scene in the first decade of the 20th century and brought in new mining methods and equipment to recover ore. The town began slowly coming alive once again. Along with the mill and cyanide plant, a second post office was established on June 8th of 1921, and the new town was renamed to Youngsburg. However, the town's rebirth would only last as long as it did the first time, just 5 years. Finally, the gold was gone. The post office was discontinued on October 30th of 1926. The town died for a second time. But Goldfield was not destined to die permanently. In 1966, Robert, known as Bob Shoes, a longtime ghost town mining and treasure hunt enthusiast, made his first trip to the Superstition Mountains and instantly fell in love with the area. He moved to Mesa in 1970 and soon began the dream of owning his own ghost town. He heard of the old site of Goldfield, but upon his inspection found little left other than the foundations and rambling shacks. He and his wife, Luann, then located another 5-acre site that was once located off the Goldfield Mill and decided to rebuild the old town. Purchasing the old mill site in 1984, they first reconstructed a mine tunnel, including a snack bar, and opened for business in 1988. Next came a photo shop, Blue Nugget, a general store, Mammoth Saloon, and the Goldfield Museum. Today, Goldfield is filled with authentic-looking buildings, including underground mine tours, and is the only narrow-gauge railroad in operation in Arizona. Numerous shops and buildings include a brothel, bakery, leatherworks, a jail, library, and more. The authentic-looking street is filled with people in purity costumes, horses, wagons, and sometimes the authentic gunfighting presentation.